Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Hello there, guys. There is my lovely chops. Welcome back to the stream, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a fluke stream today. I was going to go back and do Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom and carry on that playthrough, but I've come across this absolute beauty of a game that's come out today. It's called Nightbook. It's from the developers of Wells Interactive, which has brought amazing FMV games such as The Complex, Erica, Death Come True, 5 Dates, The Late Shift. There's absolutely loads of them. I've done 3 or 4 of them on the channel. Links to each of those, by the way, guys, in the description below if you do enjoy this one and you want to carry on the FMV experience. This is a horror interactive title, so you're looking at some freaky doings and freaky goings on, which is going to be good. Hoping to get the whole game done today and the review, because these games / movies tend to be about an hour and a half to 2 hours long, about the length of a movie itself, so we should be able to get all that done today. Before we carry on, I just want to say a massive thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. It's also some good news time. We have done the podcast episode 2, guys, over the weekend. I just need to get my head in the game and edit it this week, but I'm hoping that will be out for you by the end of this week at the latest. So stay tuned for that one. Had some fun with the questions, so thank you very much to everyone who sent those through. It was a late night, but we had some fun. Got a little bit drunk, but it was worth it. It was some really cool questions in there, and it was off the back of a lot of new subscribers as well, so thank you so much, guys, for getting involved in that. I'm just going to check everything's okay with the stream before we carry on. But also, do not worry. Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdom is coming back. I will 100% be carrying on with that this week, probably Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Funny enough, I'm just losing track of days and time at the moment, but probably going to be doing the next part of Ni no Kuni tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. I think we're nearly good to go, but it's going to be a fun experience. Really enjoyed that game so far, but I saw this and I thought, you know what? It's just one of those games. I didn't even know this one was coming out. I just had a little browse on the store, as I do, and came across this beauty of a game. I just loved the synopsis for it, which I will leave in the description as well, guys, for you to have a look at. And I thought, yeah, this is me. It's got horror, there's a demon element to it as well, apparently. And I'm just a huge fan of all the stuff Wells Interactive have done. They're a really good developer. Started off relatively small as an indie sort of developer, and then grew their wings, basically. Cool. Just going to check everything's fine with the audio, but it sounds okay. But as we go, guys, because this is live, random stuff can happen, so please let me know if there's any problems with the video feed or the audio as we go. I will also leave timestamps in the video description for the review, the ending and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to play the game yourself and come back and just see my thoughts and feelings on it, I will put that in the description for you, so nothing gets spoiled. But it goes without saying, this video will contain spoilers because we're doing the whole game in one sitting, so just be warned on that. Without further ado, let's crack on. May find disturbing, is not suitable for younger audiences, graphic depictions of violence and suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. There you go, you've been warned. But we're locked in. We're ready for this. Hello. We're actually in the game now. Okay. I've put the subtitles on for you guys as well, so you can tune in. Beginning looks a little bit like First Dates. I really do love the concept of this, though. There's some really good FMV games out there, guys, all of which are from Wells Interactive, so I do recommend you take a peek. What the hell? Hi? Whoa, what the hell? It's not messed around, is it? Straight in there.
Come here. Get away. Get away from...
The fuck is going on? What is going on? Add sedative. Don't add sedative. I'm going to add sedative. We've got a little trophy. Will this help? What I really like about these games as well, they've got replayability, so you can come back and get platinums and stuff on it really easy. So for those of you that are trophy hunters, it's not a bad purchase at all. Could have schizophrenia, or he could be half possessed. Who knows? Straight in on the action, guys. I like it.
No, don't come in. Don't come in.
Dad, it's me. I've got your dinner.
No.
Tough love.
It took a lot of effort to make this. Are you gonna...
Track your relationships. Here we go. Good and bad. Alicis? Documents. Nice, nice.
have it? Or did you come here just to be a burden?
Jesus. That was pretty harsh.
We don't need to talk or anything.
No, don't.
I thought she was going to say you have to eat something, but she's literally like, you're a damn burden.
Now, quickly.
Jesus. Ooh, what the fuck? Nice relaxed game, he said. Only take an hour and a half, he said. Should have stuck to Ni no Kuni. Not prepared for this today. The volume is pretty high as well. I feel like 1 second, guys. I'm just going to move my camera because it's in the way. There we go. That should be better. Hey, babe. Starting in a couple of minutes. I'm guessing that's our man. Pierce, what? Mangan, account manager. I love that flexing emoji. That's one of my favorites. I use that all the time. Be flexing. That is really nice, to be fair. Was that Singapore? Thailand, maybe? I miss you, babe. I miss you too, babe. Good luck with your assessment. So she's working from home, obviously. Got a coffee as well, guys. Keep me wired. Where's my local partners? We really don't need those subtitles, but I'm adding it in for the talking sections, if that makes sense. We don't need it for this bit, definitely not.
You look perfect. How depressing.
Good evening, Cody. Ready when you are.
You start. I'm just going to turn my camera off a sec.
Why? Enough music, please.
The God's Hand Archipelago boasts some of the most beautiful sights in the North Pacific Ocean.
She's a translator. Okay.
Perhaps no
Camera
more
window
so
looks like mine. It's
than
confusing.
its largest island, Napus. However, despite this, there is very little development on the island and no tourism.
Très sauvage et n'accueille que peu de touristes.
The Nimbato Hotel Group, in conjunction with Quinton Engineering, is proposing the development of the Iowa Well Cove site into a luxury 35-room hotel, spa,
God damn, get me a ticket. We need it after COVID.
scuba diving complex.
Interpret. Swinging it.
Et des services de plongée avec masque et scaphandre.
Our consultation period has already begun, and we know that you will be as committed as we are to bringing this project to fruition with the minimum disruption to the natural landscape and wildlife of this beautiful bay.
Translate.
Our preliminary planning application is before the God's Hand Island Council, and we hope that you will join us in making our proposition the best it can be for the local economy and employment prospects, so that construction can begin
God, my
early next
brain's
year.
going to explode.
We'd open our
I'm not even translating it.
Pour que les travaux puissent commencer au début de l'année prochaine et que le nouveau complexe puisse ouvrir ses portes l'année suivante.
We hope to, I will welcome you soon.
Oh dear. Make something up. I ain't interpreting that.
Nous sommes une compagnie tournée vers le futur et nous espérons vous servir dans un futur proche.
That's better than that whatever he said.
Right,
Crap.
let's have a little look then, shall we?
Well, I forgot the word for scuba diving and
Yeah, because that's a word you hear every day.
I tried to keep up the pace, but I wasn't fast enough.
He was talking really fast.
Not to mention the pun. I know I'm better than that. I should have been more precise. Can we do another one?
What? No.
Please, your advice is so valuable to me. I know I can do better.
You know what I think? I think you should cut yourself a break. This is interpreting, not translation. You don't have to be word fucking perfect. There isn't
No.
There isn't time.
Wi-Fi's going
Speaking
down.
of which,
Oh shit, what was that? Get the shotgun, Martha.
Nothing.
Martha? Get my shotgun, Martha.
okay, give me 15 minutes to clear some emails, then
And
let's
change my
get this shit
pants.
started.
He's drawing weird diagrams, if you notice, on the back wall. And he's putting down permanently. Read it. Pregnancy screening. See what? Right to communicate the results of recent test. Confirmed. We're happy to inform that all screening tests are negative. We see no reason for further investigation in this instance. Please refer to our helpful leaflet advice for when you are expecting. Okay. Okay, so we can go back and read the documents if you want to. Pretty handy. In case you missed anything. What? Good dad. We need to check him. Butterfly effect. Multiple endings, guys. Branching storylines. I love games like this. Lots of replayability, although they're very short. You can play them 2 or 3 times. Get different endings and different stories each time.
What's the matter?
I'm just down the hall trying to be professional and you're banging on the walls.
I'm sorry.
I can't hear you. This is stupid.
You don't give a shit, does she? Just shut up. Here we're.
Dad, come on. This is ridiculous. You need to come out.
I can't.
Isn't that the guy that used to be in the bill?
Then why did
Those
you
of you in
come
the UK
here?
that know what the bill
Because
is.
Piers has gone off to that place.
Le pouce? Il a même pas été encore sur l'île.
Sergeant, I can't remember what his name is. Sure he was in the bill.
Le pouce, he's not even been on the island yet.
But when he does, he will come back with them, and we have got to be ready.
Dad, there is no curse.
So, I'm just a crazy person, and is that it?
Lie.
I don't think you're crazy. If you say there are evil spirits, then they must be there.
Liar!
I'm just worried it's getting worse.
Oh, well, they must have heard about your fiancé's development. How is Piers?
He's fine.
How are you? And the baby?
Diplomatic.
Please don't change the subject.
Fine. But you are right. They are getting stronger, and there is only so much that I can do to stop them. And, you know, I keep falling asleep after meals, and that isn't helping. I want you to lock me in.
What?
I can't resist them for much longer, and God knows what happens when I'm asleep. I
Lock
need
him
you
in.
to lock me in.
I
I
ain't
don't want to
locking him
hurt you.
No way, I'm not keeping my father locked up.
Loralyn,
Enough. I need to go back to work.
are you translating to French or that Lapousse language?
The fact that I speak Canard makes me very employable.
That language is dangerous, and so is that island.
I need this job, okay? For me.
Well, I'll do what I can to keep him quiet.
He's talking like he's got some kind of
Good night, Dad.
fly
Try to
infestation.
get some sleep.
Yeah, sleep is the last thing I should be doing at night.
The last thing. The last thing. There we go, guys. Just adjusting the light. Great game so far. Pierce, answer the call. Just check Dad doesn't come
Hey,
around and
gorgeous.
put us in a
How's
chokehold.
it going?
Yeah, good.
Good. You mean Cody's not being a pain?
Well, actually, she wants me to cut myself a break, so...
Yeah, well, she'd be interpreting for the United Nations if she was so great. Don't worry about Cody. We both know you work best under pressure.
Anything new with you?
The investors want more site surveys that they don't want to pay for, and the locals want us to leave, but they also want us to give them jobs.
I'm sure you'll sort it all out.
I absolutely will.
Can feel a jump scare coming on.
Is your father still in our house?
Yeah,
Any better?
No.
not really.
That security system's the best investment I ever made.
Also, real quick, guys,
Just keep feeding wisdom.
check out his
okay?
Tsushima tea.
It'll be fine.
Yes!
It's not much longer
Jin
now.
Sakai.
I'll get this
Director's
project
cut
sorted,
coming out
and then
soon,
the three
apparently.
of us will be out on Lapousse. No time.
Well, my dad has vowed never to set foot on that island again.
What? No. The three of us. You, me, and our little...
And Dupree.
Miracle in there?
Oh,
You tell me you're still pregnant.
yes, we, of course. The three of us.
Loralyn, I have a treat for you.
What's he doing?
What is it?
A brand new pen.
It's good, right?
Tell the truth.
Honestly?
You hate it, don't you? Fail. Oh, I've got to go. Take it easy, okay? That's our little prince in there, and I'll speak to you later. Love you.
He's trying, bless him. Loralyn don't give a fuck. What's going on with this light? 1 minute it's too bright and it's too dark. Goddamn sun, but at least it's cooler, guys. That's the main thing. It's been way too warm the last few weeks. Daddy? Daddy? What's he doing? Looks a bit like, what's his name? Back to the Future.
You're in demand tonight. 2 calls. Both need someone who can speak Canard.
Perfect.
I've got a call between 2 businessmen. Someone called Teron. Wants someone to authenticate a book before he buys it. And at the same time, I've got a kid who wants to speak to his mother. I think they're estranged. He says he knows you. Max Vito?
Oh, I know Max. I'm teaching him Canard.
I guess you want Max then.
Sounds like the other one would be better for my career, no?
Think with your heart.
Oh, I'll take Max's call.
Good. I'll put you on. I'll be
Getting
popping in and
trophies.
out to monitor, as usual. Remember, you don't need to be perfect.
Okay. Talking to us like a damn kid. We might boss this. You don't even know. Lose weight after pregnancy.
Hey, Loralyn.
Hi,
Is
Maxi
everyone
Bon.
be available?
Of course,
Do you
Max,
guys
I'm
remember
always
Maxi Bons? They were
available for you.
amazing.
How's your canard coming along?
I want to call me.
Good? Very good.
Yeah, I found a new way of practicing.
That's great, Max. Who are we calling this evening?
My mum. I should warn you, she, when I was little, we just don't talk often.
Very odd. Very strange.
Bonjour, je m'appelle
Dubois.
Loralyn et je suis interprète chez Glossalingua. Un de nos clients souhaiterait vous parler. Est-ce que vous acceptez l'appel?
Oui.
Oh, she poison ivy or
Bonjour,
something.
maman.
Max, comment vas-tu?
Ça va?
Ta voix muet. Tu as dû avoir beaucoup grandi depuis la dernière fois qu'on s'est vu.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Your voice sounds deeper. You must have grown up a lot since the last time I saw you.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Bah, c'était il y a longtemps.
I'm 5'10" now.
Je fais 5 pieds et 10 pouces maintenant.
Ah bon?
Ah, ok.
So, what have you been up to? Anything fun? I've done
Alors,
loads since
qu'est-ce que
we
t'as fait
last
dernièrement?
spoke. I've
Des trucs sympas?
finished
Moi,
school,
j'ai fait plein de choses
obviously,
depuis la dernière fois qu'on s'est
and
parlé.
I've started
J'ai fini
working,
l'école,
which is a
évidemment.
bit boring. And
Very clever
doesn't pay well,
sound
but
switch in there.
it's all cool.
Il paye pas très bien, mais ça va.
That'd be too annoying if they kept that over the English.
Et j'ai commencé à apprendre le canard.
Canard, la langue?
Canard, the language?
Mais pourquoi faire?
Why would you want to learn that?
T'habites à Londres.
You live in London.
It's our heritage. If we
C'est
don't
notre
keep up
héritage.
those
Si
traditions, they'll die.
on n'entretient pas ces traditions, elles mourront avec nous.
Peut-être que ce serait mieux
Perhaps
qu'elle
it
meure.
dying might be for the best.
Parlons d'autre chose. Tu me
But
dis
let's
que tu
speak about
travailles.
something else. You said you've been working.
Hang on, I asked you first.
Pas si vite, je t'ai demandé
Yeah?
en premier.
So, what have you
Alors,
been
qu'est-ce
up
que tu
to?
fais, toi, en ce moment?
Moi, qu'est-ce que je fais? Je passe beaucoup
What
de
I've
temps
been
dans le
doing,
jardin.
I've been sitting in my garden
Je prends des longues
and going for
balades
lots of walks.
et je travaille.
I've been
J'ai beaucoup
working,
travaillé
lots of
dernièrement.
working,
Ça n'est pas très intéressant.
but this is boring.
Quoi d'autre?
What else?
Oh, je lis un livre en ce moment.
I've been reading a book.
L'ombre maléfique. Tu connais?
Madame Dubois, Loralyn, pardon, je pense que le titre de votre livre doit être différent en anglais. Est-ce que par hasard vous connaîtriez le nom de l'auteur?
Oh, c'est George R. Martin.
Yeah, Game
le
of Thrones.
livre de la série Le
Throne of
Trône de
Iron
Fer.
series.
Merci. Your mother is reading a book in the Game of Thrones series.
She's what? Mama?
Ah, tu l'as lu?
Have you read it?
Yeah, but you
Oui,
shouldn't.
mais moi j'ai lu, mais toi tu ne devrais pas.
Pourquoi pas n'importe quoi?
Nonsense. What? What do you
Great
mean
books,
I
by the way,
shouldn't?
guys.
It's
Amazing.
it's too violent. It's not
C'est
good
trop
for you,
violent, ce n'est pas
Mama.
bon pour toi.
Tu as tort. Étrangement,
Actually,
c'est assez rassurant.
it's oddly reassuring.
Ça fait du bien de se dire qu'on n'est pas les seuls à avoir connu
I
l'enfer.
think
She's
it's
into
nice
violence,
to
which
think
isn't a good
I'm
sign.
not the only one who's been through hell.
Mama.
Oui, je sais, j'exagère.
You're right,
Mais
I'm
j'ai une bonne vie
exaggerating.
maintenant.
Life is good for me right now.
I've been reading a book. Let me get it.
Je lis un livre en ce moment. Attends, je vais le chercher.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Merci de nous aider.
Harry Potter's
J'imagine
great,
que
by the way,
notre
guys.
conversation n'est pas la plus
I'm not shitting
passionnante
on
de
it.
votre journée.
Pas de
I will be
problème.
getting Hogwarts Legacy
No,
when
no.
that comes out next year.
Quand même.
Looks damn good.
Look,
Voilà, regarde.
it's a book
Yes.
written in Kana.
J'ai trouvé un livre écrit en canard.
Well, I mean, some of it's in French.
Comment c'est un livre d'histoire?
What? How? Is it a history book? Enfin, une partie est
dunno.
écrite en français.
I thought Loralyn could read it.
Je sais pas, je me suis dit que
Max,
Loralyn...
notre langage n'est pas comme les langues occidentales. Elle est sacrée.
I can read the
On ne
bits in
l'utilise que pour les cérémonies les plus importantes.
Sacred.
Max, our language is not like Western languages. It's sacred. We only use it for important ceremonies.
Kaye nem
She's not listening.
palusi leva mova juko tolo yuti dem dejrembola tivet.
Max, c'est très sérieux.
Max, non, don't mess with this,
s'il te
please.
plaît.
Stop.
Stop it.
Loralyn, I don't think I've. Is that what is good?
Stop it.
Good.
Stop
Good?
it. Stop it.
ITG, follow.
Oh right. ITG.
What a knob. Why is he not listening?
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait?
Oh,
What have you done?
Dad's
I'm here trying to
possessed.
make an effort, and you just
Je
don't want to
suis
share
seule
any
à faire
part
un
of your
effort
life.
ici. Toi, tu ne veux juste rien partager de ta vie avec moi.
C'est pas ça.
It's not like that.
Je veux juste
Oh, Maxi boy.
te protéger. Je suis désolée que vous ayez dû assister à ça. Vous savez vraiment parler le canard? Pourquoi avez-vous décidé d'apprendre?
For the challenge from memories.
J'ai été une fois, quand j'étais petite, sur l'île de Le Pouce. Et un peu plus tard, mon père y a travaillé pendant quelque temps.
Votre père?
Alexis Wilson?
Uh-oh, she knows who he
Excusez-moi,
is.
je dois raccrocher.
Oh, ok, bien sûr, pas de problème.
They know something we don't. That's for damn sure. Good support of difficult family members. J. Dubois. Whoops. Oh dear. I've noticed those symbols look similar to what he's got on the wall. Should have locked the door. Should have locked the door. Now you're gonna die. Desperate times. Shotgun time, baby. We've played Resident Evil Village. We know how this works. Just gotta blow his ass away. Oh dear. Sheep. What's he gonna do? Give himself a haircut? Bloody needs it. State of his mop. What the hell?
C'est pas vrai.
Oh dear. She's gonna do damage to him in a minute.
Dad?
Oh dear. Daddy-o. Daddy-o. Don't you think it's a bit weird that he's not replied? That would be my cue to check on him, I'm just saying. He'd come up behind her with like some scissors. Nee, 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 nee. Dude, you need strepsils.
Oh no.
He's gonna come out like.
Papa?
Oh no, Papa. Stella à toi. That's what Stella does to you. Jeez. She's locking herself in. You're on your own, Dad. You're gone. Sorry, bro. You're on your own. I don't blame her. I'd be doing the same. I'd bolt it, lock it, put the plants in the way, and then swan dive out the window. Great game so far, though, guys. They just get better and better, these games. You really do. Jacqueline Dubois. Got an attachment from Daddy-o. Probably a picture of him
Madame
going like
Dubois, je veux vous parler de mon père.
Je ne sais pas vraiment comment vous aider, vous savez. Je suis à l'autre bout du monde.
Oui, mais vous savez des choses sur ce livre. Et il me semble que vous connaissez mon père, Alexis Wilson.
Oui, vous l'avez évoqué tout à l'heure.
Je crois que vous avez travaillé ensemble sur un projet de construction en 1998.
Je ne veux pas en parler.
Well, I do.
Il est malade.
He's not very well. Just do the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Après
So
notre
help us
appel
God.
tout à l'heure, une ombre est apparue et il s'est mis à parler canard alors qu'il ne connaît même pas la langue.
Mais si vous avez vu l'ombre, ça veut dire que vous l'avez aussi.
J'ai quoi?
Les esprits, les anciens, ils vous suivent. Et ça veut dire qu'ils suivent Max
Brilliant.
aussi.
Comment est-ce que je peux m'en débarrasser?
D'accord. Moi, j'ai dû abandonner mon fils à cause d'eux et peut-être on peut empêcher une autre famille d'être détruite. Donc, il va falloir que vous trouviez le livre et
Find the
que
book
vous le
and burn
preniez.
it. Max has got
Cela
it.
devrait suffire à détruire les esprits qui en sont sortis.
Merci.
Maxwell, burn the book.
Mais comment est-ce que je récupère le livre? Il faut que vous m'aidiez à récupérer le livre de Max.
Quoi? Hors de question. Non, notre dernier appel était un désastre.
Raison de plus pour le rappeler.
Il doit être en
Yeah,
train de
come on.
dormir.
Sleeping? I don't give a
Mais
damn if
peut-être
he's
pas.
sleeping.
On peut toujours essayer.
We've got demons in
Je
the
vais essayer
house.
de le rappeler.
She's worried about him being woken up from his sleep.
Mama?
Max, je suis désolée de t'avoir
Max, I'm
réveillé.
sorry to wake you.
No, I'm sorry for hanging up.
Non, c'est moi
I
qui
wasn't
suis
okay.
désolée de t'avoir accroché au nez, c'était pas sympa.
He wasn't
I mean,
asleep.
you were being weird.
Don't translate that.
Tu n'as pas à t'excuser, c'est de ma faute.
You don't have to apologize. It was my fault. A lot of it is my fault.
Hi, Pumpkin. How you doing, my friend?
Was that it? Did you call to apologise?
Thanks for checking out
No,
the
no,
stream.
no. She has something else she would like to say. N'est-ce pas?
Max, tu dois brûler le livre.
Max, I need you.
Choir book.
She wants you to send the book to me.
Why?
There's a very good reason.
Dad'll kill me.
Translate.
Mon père va me tuer.
On your
C'est un livre
bike.
de famille qu'il
It's
nous a
my family's
volé.
book. He stole it. Quoi?
Max, prends le livre et s'il te cause quoi que ce
Take
soit
the book
comme
from
problème,
him,
tu
and if he
l'envoies
gives
chez-
you any trouble,
Je le
you
fais.
send him my way, I'll sort him out.
Right, okay.
Ok, d'accord.
This woman's part of the mafia, I swear.
Okay, well, I'll bring the book round first thing in the morning then.
No, Max, it has to be now.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Okay, right, well, it's going to take me like an hour to get to you.
Thank you.
Hurry up, Maxi boy.
Oui, on s'appelle demain?
Yes, I'll call you tomorrow. Merci pour tout.
J'espère que ça va marcher.
Yeah, you chill out. You chill out with your plants and don't worry about it. We've got this covered. Bloody hell, she was. Taking a break from being bad at Fall Guys. It is a brutal game.
Okay. Right.
I've only won one crown on Fall Guys, and that was when I think it was season 1. I know lots has been updated since then. I should get back into it, really. It's good fun. Very frustrating when people pull you there and push you off the side. She needs to arm herself with something. Tracking. Come on, Max.
The book is on its way.
Get on your bike, Max. Come on. Check on Dad. Check the camera feeds. I ain't going in there. Keep his ass locked in that room. We'll just check on the cameras. This has got a paranormal activity vibe to it. He's not there. He's gonna be behind us, isn't he? He's gonna be behind us. I'm gonna stay right there. Oh, damn. She's gonna go into labour at this rate, poor woman. Grabbers are the worst, they are. Can't stand them, especially when you get to like the last 2 or 3 people and then someone just nudges you off the edge.
Leave him alone! What do you want? On projet, et quoi?
Great acting though, really good. I don't know if she's been in anything else, but she is really good.
Police, please.
National Guard, anything where
Allô?
we can get our hands on a shotgun, please? That'd be great. Jesus. Probably wasn't a great idea to put 3D audio on the headset and full blast. There we go. Oh god. Whoa, dude.
Dad?
That's some nice eyebrows. What the hell?
Okay, Lucy.
Protect Lucy. Stop destructing humans. Protect the great tree. Stop the human destroyers.
What the hell?
What? Can you repeat? Perrier. Perrier Kawa. You help us. Me? I'm not helping you.
We are two.
You called us.
Police.
You are our vessel.
Didn't mean to call. I'm not your vessel. I am not your vessel.
No, I am not your vessel.
Yeah, you tell him.
Jag vit niv. Bulaoi pilamenhenko.
Protect the great trees, stop the human destroyers. Pierce, you want me to stop Pierce and the development? You will help us.
This is messed up.
Or we will end those loved by you.
Seems like a fair trade. Asking what do you want must be the dumbest thing ever. Like you want to know what they want. Yeah, I know. I know, right? Just get the hell out of there. Good shotgun. I think Dad is done for. What's he doing? He's finally cutting his hair. This doesn't look good.
No!
Oh dear. Whoops. $20-week scam. Well, Dad is dead. All because she translated it. Got yourself into a bit of a situation there, haven't you? She's gonna go into labour in a minute. Nasty. Why didn't she call him? Like, why is she messaging him to say... Yeah. Why didn't you ring him? Why are you messaging him saying, call me? It shouldn't matter, Pierce. You should ring no matter what. Cody. Yeah, let's take the call. No one is safe. We got another trophy.
Hi, Loralyn. Sorry, I know I promised that we would do another practice session this evening.
Oh dear. I think she's dead too.
I'm having a bit of a weird one.
R.I.P. She's gonna die.
Probably these night shifts. I swear I can hear someone speaking Kana.
What the hell? That's creepy.
Got it.
What the hell is going on? Didn't look good, did it? Yeah, that's why you don't ask. Definitely. I couldn't agree more. Just do not ask. Oh, now he calls. Hi, Pierce. My dad's dead.
Loralyn? What is it? What's going on?
Be direct. Tell him.
I need you to stop the building project.
What? Why?
Jeez.
Is everything okay?
No.
Hello? Loralyn? You okay?
Be direct.
The Sker is real.
Oh, come on. It's one thing, all this with the Islanders, but you two? I really don't need this.
Maybe they have a point.
Just tell him the truth.
They've killed Dad.
What?
And they're holding me and the baby hostage. Pierce, you need to give in on this. Just stop the project. You're the only one who can.
He's not going to do it.
Pierce, please.
You know, I knew working these night shifts was a bad idea while you
were
What?
Don't believe her.
No.
You're being hysterical.
Oh, no.
I'll square it with Cody.
No!
I have to get back to a meeting. I'll have my sister come over and spend a couple nights with you.
Death sentence right there.
Get some rest.
Horrific. Got another trophy. I think we're all dead. I think we've got the bad ending. Oh no. I think we're all dead. I killed everybody, guys. I tried to keep them alive. Oh, that's messed up. That is messed up. This is creepy. What a jerk. Yeah, you're telling me. Should have guilt tripped him. But I thought I was doing the right thing, you know, being honourable, doing the moral high ground, telling him the truth. Thinking, you know, they're married, he'll believe her and all that. Did he? Didn't care. Oh, they killed the baby, haven't they? Oh no. That is messed up. That is twisted. I'm definitely going to replay this though, guys. I'm going to keep this as my true playthrough because I've just gone with instinct and decisions based on what I've seen. Next time you will not fail. What? Is that it? What the hell? Jesus. Well, so that wasn't exactly a happy ending, was it? Everybody died. And where the hell is Max? Stuck in traffic? On his bike somewhere? God knows. Unbelievable. So everybody died. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Oh dear. So that took me just shy of 50 minutes to make sure that everyone was dead. Do you know what we're going to do? We've got a bit of time, so I'm going to... Hang on. 1 out of 15 endings. 39 decisions made. Distraught found. Deceased. So another person could die. My feeling is it's going to be Max. Hopeful found 1 out of 4. Courier found 3 out of 5. Well, there you go. Normally on the JayNotion channel, good things happen, but on this occasion, people died. All of them died. I was going to go through and do another alternative playthrough, guys, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have quite enough time to do it, so I'm just going to stick to this as my playthrough, because the game is done. Unfortunately, it didn't take long. It was 50 minutes, so it's just under an hour, which is very, very quick. So what I'm going to do now is just give my review and impressions of the game. I will be doing separate playthroughs of this offline. So if you guys want to see more input, maybe some of the alternative endings, or you want to see some of the other playthroughs, just let me know and I can do some clips for you or put up a separate video. But overall, it was okay. Length of the game obviously is incredibly short, and I'm just gonna see whether that was just because of what I picked. I might have just gone for the direct death route by accident, but everybody died, and it might just be based on the choices and the decisions that I made in the game as to why that happened. But hopefully it's not the same length for each of the endings and each of the choices. Hopefully it does branch out and more things happen. We didn't even get our hands on the book. Max didn't turn up. Everyone just died, and it was over pretty damn quickly. So it might just be stuff that I've picked. So I'm going to play through this separately offline and do another playthrough and see what happens, but I'll let you guys know. So diving into the review now, this is going to be a fairly quick video, guys, just given the thoughts on the review and a score out of 10, just based on purely the one playthrough. Graphically, there's not much else to say other than it's an FMV game. It's real motion video capture, so you've got obviously real actors in there. None of it really is CGI other than the special effects, obviously the blood and the switching between cameras. There's a lot of visual settings and things that happen in the game that sort of add to the flair of it being a demon and add to the paranormal feel. But overall, it's face-to-face voice acting. What I did like was that they stuck with the virtual aspect, so they did this with 5 dates, and this is by the same developer, by the way, Wells Interactive. And they stuck to the virtual aspect of being behind a screen. It kind of fits in with what's going on in the world at the moment with COVID and a lot of people working from home and all that kind of stuff. Restrictions are still in place in a lot of places, so this is a very relevant game. And I think they've took the spin of COVID and the spin of being isolated and working in a virtual environment to another level and bringing in the paranormal aspect, which is pretty cool. So not much to say in terms of graphics. I liked the way that the footage was shot. It went from a sort of like a webcam view to the main character and then switched into hallway monitors, which kind of felt like Paranormal Activity, and I feel that there's probably heavy influences from movies like that, which made the developers and the creators of the game go with that aspect. So you can see that there's heavy influences from films like that, even films like Poltergeist and some of the other classics as well. Not too keen on the upfront face camera. I don't think it worked very well. I think the dad in particular, because it might be because I just knew him from The Bill. For those of you in the UK that know what The Bill is, it's kind of like a police drama series that was back in the 90s, and he was the main sergeant in The Bill, and because I've got that concept of what he was in The Bill, I couldn't take him seriously. But overall, a lot of people aren't going to know who he is. But I think the upfront face camera probably didn't work as well as it was intended to. I didn't really feel intimidated that much. I think what got me was the sounds and the jump scares and the switching between shots between other characters. So that's where the jump scares come in. But overall, it's not a scary game. It's pitched as a psychological, paranormal interactive experience, which it is kind of. But there's a lot more scary games out there, guys. You know, Resident Evil, Outlast. Evil Within, there's loads of games out there that will make you jump more than this, so don't be put off by the horror experience. But I love all things horror, I love all things paranormal, and I'm glad that Wells Interactive went down that route, because I think this is the first time they've actually done that. Normally it's sort of a psychological or a thriller or a combination of the two. This is the first game that they've gone down the paranormal route, which is really cool, and I hope they do more of this in the future, as I'm a big fan of it. I'm not going to score this as high as I'd have with the other games, and the only reason I won't is because of the length of it. Again, it might just be based on the choices, so that might sound harsh, and I will go away and do a little bit more research and do some more playthroughs of the game. But I am going to knock off a few points just because of the length. I managed to get it done in an hour, and that is with me with no time restrictions, no constraints, just going in and playing as I would play it, picking the choices that I felt was appropriate, and everybody died. And we got it done within an hour. So very, very short game. I think it's the shortest game that Wells Interactive have done that I've played. My all-time favorite is still 5 Dates. That is hilarious. Really recommend you guys go and check that one out. I will put links to the Wells Interactive games that I've played in the description of the video afterwards, so stay tuned for that if you want to go and get more of an FMV fix with games that are a little bit more fleshed out, a little bit longer, that have great storylines. And I think this is a step in the right direction, but I think they need to pad it out more. I think they wanted to keep it short, sweet and simple. A simple concept, a bit of a mysterious concept, but keep it direct to, you know, what the intention of the game is, i.e. the paranormal stuff. But I think they could have done more with it. So I think it's a step in the right direction, but we needed more, especially based on what we've done previously and what we've seen previously in the other games. So hopefully more of this to come in the future. But I enjoyed it. It's one of those games you can sit down and complete in one night, even with all the playthroughs. You give yourself a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours max. You can get the Platinum Trophy on this. For those of you that are trophy hunters, you can go through and do all the playthroughs, different choices, and get all the trophies. So it can be done in a fairly short time. And it's one of those games where you can just sort of sit there, just absorb, you get in the atmosphere, and then you can complete it. For those of you that are really struggling with time restrictions and you haven't got hours upon hours of time to play massive open world games like The Witcher, or any games that take a huge amount of time like Skyrim, even Valhalla, Assassin's Creed, those sorts of games take ages and ages and ages to complete. And if you've only got sort of a few hours spare a week, or maybe, you know, 7 to 10 hours spare a week, if that, because of your work and your personal commitments, then these games are really good to pick up and play. It's just like watching a movie, and you get the slight control in that you get branching storylines, branching scenes. Some people can die, some people can betray you, and you've got multiple endings. Although the endings will be very short, you've got multiple endings, and it's all based on what you pick in the game. So it's really cool. It's fun also to play with your partners or your friends or your family. If you've got people around that are interested in watching a movie, but you like the interactive element, and you can work together to make choices and decide what the next stages of the choices are going to be. So it's a fun experience for everyone to get involved in as well. So I highly recommend you go and check out the Wells Interactive website and check out all the games that they've got on offer, because they've got some really, really good ones. As I said, I've not done all of them, but the ones that I've personally really enjoyed, Erica's a great one, The Complex, Death Come True, The Late Shift, 5 Dates. There's loads. There's absolutely loads. But yeah, those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head that I've seen or done a playthrough on. And all the ones, as I said, guys, that I have done live on the channel, I will put in the description so you guys can go and have a look and see for yourself. But they're relatively cheap. I think the most expensive one's about £15. And again, it's due to the length of the game. It can be done within 2 hours max. Some of them 2.5 hours at a push, if you really take your time with it and go for the choices that extend the overall storyline of the game. But generally they are about the length of a movie, which you would expect, because it is a movie, just with the interactive element. So that's my thoughts on it, guys. It's, as I said, it's a step in the good direction in terms of the horror, and it's nice that they're still throwing out storylines and still continuing to put a lot of emphasis behind these games, with the fact that Wells Interactive are becoming a bigger developer now, and they're really extending their budget, and they're pulling in more resources in terms of sort of more well-known actors. They're pulling in the voice acting in terms of, it started off really naff on their first set of games, but as it's gone on, it's really, really improved. The writing's really improved. The only thing that's really let this game down is the length. As I said, if you just want to play through on your playthrough and you're not interested in going through all the multiple endings and seeing all the branching storylines, then you can get this done, as I did, in about 50 minutes or an hour, which is not long at all by any stretch of the fashion. Even in terms of the type of game that this is, it's still really, really short. So, is it worth playing? I think so. Again, put aside the length. If you just want a quick interactive experience that's different and you like FMV games, this is definitely for you. If you want a game that's gonna pull you in terms of horror, and you want you want to invest a bit more time in it, you want a little bit more options, settings, more interaction and immersiveness, then I would say go to games like Resident Evil Village, Outlast 2 is great as well, The Evil Within's a good horror game. There's loads of them out there, guys, and there's some more coming up soon as well. So on that topic, Tormented Souls is coming out in a couple of weeks, and I will be doing a full game walkthrough of that for you horror fans that are checking this video out. I'm also considering doing Song of Horror, but also in between all that, within this week, we will be going back and carrying on with our Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom playthrough. So come and join me on that one, guys. So there we go. Very quick, very painless. It's an okay experience. I did enjoy it. There were some genuine jump scares in there at the beginning, especially. But I think that was just to pull us in and think, you know, we're in this experience. But after that, it all kind of just went a little bit weird. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. But I'm a big fan of these types of games anyway. But as I said, do I recommend it? Yes, but not purely for the horror experience that you're after. If you want something that's a little bit more chill that you can get done in a shorter amount of time, and you're not too concerned about the length of the game, and you want something that's a bit more interactive and you enjoy the movie aspect, the FMV aspect, this is definitely one for you. If you're after that horror chase, that buzz and that jump scare vibe, just leave it, or wait for it to come down in price a little bit more and then pick it up, because there's more on offer out there at the moment that you will get more out of if that's what you're looking for. So my JayNotion rating is going to be a 7 out of 10, guys, for this one. It's slightly above average, but it's not as strong as some of the other games that Wells Interactive have put out. I personally enjoyed it, but that's only because I'm a big fan of horror, I'm a big fan of the developer itself, and I'm a big fan of FMV games as well anyway, so it kind of ties in, and I'm a little bit more biased. People will probably give it a slightly lesser score than that. But based on the length, and if you are just going through and as I said, doing the one playthrough, you're not going to get much out of this, so that's why I have to take into account the mark on the score and stuff. So I will personally go away and do a little bit more with it, replay some of the scenes, try and get some of the other alternative endings, and I'll make a full decision in my head then. And if you guys want my thoughts on that, if you want to know if my score will change after I've done that, just please let me know and hit me up in the comments. But until then, it's been me for today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for those of you that have put in some comments, left some thumbs up and subscribed. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon on the main channel page and you'll be notified of when any of the content like this goes live, including my unboxing videos, my comedy shorts, my reviews, and my full game walkthroughs, including the next part of Ni no Kuni 2, which will be coming tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves and I'll see you again soon. Peace!